This is going to be an epic training session, and I want to make sure that you guys are completely set up for the Strong Challenge. If you are not part of K2Fit Strong Challenge, what are you doing here? No, I'm just kidding. You should be. It's an amazing, amazing program. All right, guys, so I've got like tons of questions that people have asked. What we're going to do on this live is I want to make sure that I make it the most valuable for you as possible. I also have Coach Elizabeth, our yoga coach here. Say hi.
Hi.
You that are already in the 30 Days Strong, you're all set for now, but what happens after the Strong's done is going to be our K2Fit Challenge, our 10-week, which is like, so 30 Days Strong is comprehensive, it's fast, you get all the information, we do it step by step, and it's an amazing program, you're going to see amazing results. The 10-week is just a level up because we're doing it obviously for longer, more workouts, more coaching, more motivation, more time to hit your goals. So that's the difference there. So hopefully you guys join us there, but one person is going to win that today. So I've already got 10 people on the live. One is Christie, who's our other coach. So you don't get to win, Christie, just to be clear. All right, so K2Fit, just a quick background for you guys. I think we have everyone here who has either been on K2Fit before or has joined the Strong. But I've been a coach for 20 years now, and basically what I'm doing is utilizing all the skills, all the techniques, all the trainings that I've had as a bodybuilder, a natural bodybuilder, a personal trainer, a coach, body transformation expert, and I'm bundling these things into a way that's very simple and very effective that people from anywhere in the world, you guys, can do the programs, follow along, and make sure that you see results. It is my personal goal to help over 1 million people hit their fitness goals, and you guys are my number one priority right now, especially here on this live. So as I said, questions, let me know. K2Fit has gone online 9 years ago, so now we've helped over 6,000 people transform their lives, become healthier, become fitter, and feeling more confident, and it's a pleasure. It is such a pleasure to be a coach, and it's so very rewarding for me. So what I want to ask as we go along in the Strong is that if at any time you struggle with your workouts, with the meal plan, with anything, that you let me know, that you let your captain know, you let the community know, because we are here to make sure that you guys see results, okay? So that's our number one goal, and it gives me great pleasure to make sure that you're seeing results. So you win, I win, the team wins, we all win, okay? I had a ton of people ask about how to track progress, how to use the scale, which number one, I want to say, I don't really like using the scale, but we're going to go through a few of those things so you can track your progress. I want you to do this for you, for your results, okay? The reason we do this, the number one reason that you do your measurements and photos, and I know taking photos is not fun. I understand that. It's always a little bit hard to go, okay, how do I look in a bikini right now? You gotta take photos in the front and side. Feels like you're getting a mugshot done at the police station. That's never happened to me. It hasn't, I'm kidding. When you're looking at yourself in the mirror every day, because you're making micro changes every single day, you can't see how the body is reshaping. And so this is a really important part, because if you're going from day 1 to day 30, and you think you haven't changed, you can now look back at your photos and measurements and take that comparison and really have tangible visual results, progress trackers that can let you know how you did. Did you do amazingly and can go, yes, oh my gosh, I didn't even know I did that well? Or did you just see a little bit of goals and go, okay, no worries, now I'm gonna do my next set of goals and keep going. So by tracking your progress, you're going to become much more successful in your journey, okay? So this is a super important step. I really, really want you to do this. If you don't have someone to take photos, do a timer, okay? And you don't have to share them or show them with anyone. The ones that you see on like K2Fit.com and stuff, these are people that have given permission for us to share it out. So don't worry, we're not going to share it anywhere. It's for you. You can also send them to me if you want some accountability, because that does help as well. All these like kind of things that trigger you to make sure that you keep moving forward every day are very important, okay? So the small steps count. Do your photos, measurements. A question I get over the years actually is, especially from my female clients, is, Coach, I feel like more toned and my dress feel better, my jeans feel better, but I didn't lose any weight. Weight is not a great scale of progress, because the thing is you probably heard muscle weighs more than fat, okay? A muscle doesn't weigh more than fat, okay? So a pound of muscle and a pound of body fat, they're still a pound, right? The thing is that muscle is super dense and tight, whereas body fat is open, takes up a lot of space in the body, okay? So as you get stronger, fitter, leaner with K2Fit, your body's gonna get tighter. So big, small. So the body starts to shape more. You start to get more muscles, you can see it better, your jeans fit better, but the scale may not shift because you've gained muscle and you've become denser and tighter. You're shifting weight, but it's not necessarily losing weight. The problem with the scale is it torments people sometimes because they're looking for a tangible number, which is why, going back, I want you to do your measurements, okay? Physical measurements and your photos so you can actually see your progress. Don't worry about the scale. The scale is literally just the Earth's gravitational pull. And that's what doesn't mean anything. What means something is how your body looks, how your body feels, how you feel on the inside, how you're feeling in your clothing. Does it feel better? Okay, so really try to take this in account. If you are somebody that needs to lose maybe more than 5 kilos, for example, just to give you a quick backing, I go up and down about 2 kilos every day because it depends on how much water you've had, water retention, how much food you've had, all these things. So if you can imagine, one day I'm 68, one day I'm 66. If I'm busy going, oh yay, I'm 66, and then oh boo, I'm 68, like day to day, you can imagine how that messes with your mind, right? So I want the same for you guys. I want you to understand that the body can fluctuate. If it's more than 5 kilos, I understand you may want to take weight because you want to see how it's going. Take it once per week, the same time every week, the same time, okay? And I want you to do it on the same scale. So same time, same scale, 1 time per week. That's it. And put the scale away. Do not focus on it. The meal plans, you get 2, right? So one is plant-based, one is not plant-based. So one thing I want you to very much focus on, if there's something in the meal plan that you don't like, switch it, okay? It's an idea, it's a guideline of how you can balance your food. But if you look at every breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner that's there, everything has a protein source in each meal. So that's the number one thing I want you to think about, is if you're putting something on your plate or you're getting ready, whatever your meal is that you're having, is there a protein source in there? One very good example, so people are like, oh, smoothies are great for you. Yes, they are. But if they're only fruit-based and they don't have a protein that you can add in, so sometimes that's why I say put a whey protein powder in instead of a chicken breast in your protein shake. That would taste horrible. Or you can put some Greek yogurt, something like that, or have a boiled egg on the side. So anything that just you have a protein source in your meal to balance it out. Otherwise, your smoothie is a completely carb-based smoothie, and you're getting 100% carbs, no fats, and no proteins in there, okay? So protein. You guys are gonna be working very hard during the strong. You need the protein to build the muscles. You need the muscles to burn body fat. When you eat too fast, you do not, I'm gonna use the word, you do not masticate enough, which means you do not chew your food enough, and it doesn't absorb freely and easily into the system. So as my granny told me, and I'm sure you had somebody in your life to tell you to eat slowly, put your utensils down, chew 30 times, which is almost impossible, but put your weapons down, enjoy your food, chew and then restart. Try not to get in this habit that people do. I know this is a silly tip, but it's actually really, really helpful, guys. I'm being goofy about it because I'm just a big goof. But honestly, if you're eating and you're just constantly, and you're getting your next bite ready, you're not mindfully eating. I don't know if you've heard the word mindfully eating, but the body's absorption of the nutrition that you're putting in is going to be much more difficult because you are not breaking it down enough before you demolish it into your system. So, slow down, okay? Slow down. And not finally, definitely not. I've got lots more here, guys. Drink water. A lot of people are asking about alcohol. And if you've seen any of my profiles, you will probably notice that it says Coach Kara, TEDx speaker, philanthropist, mom, beer lover. All of those things are true. So yes, I do enjoy drinking beer, but in very much moderation, that are trying to make a huge shift in your body and you're not just in maintenance mode, I would cut it completely right now. I would cut it. Give your body 30 days, okay? So don't drink fruit juice that's just full of fructose and sugar and it's just gonna, it's not of much value to your system. Don't drink alcohol and make sure you drink tons and tons and tons of water. That's your go-to, water. Okay, tea and coffee, but that's your go-to. We created what we call the 80-20 rule. Okay, we might not have created it. I bet it was probably out there, but the way we use it in K2Fit is a little bit different than you might have heard. So the 80-20 rule, okay? This means that 80% of the time you are putting whole, nutritious, healthy foods that provide good nutrition for your body to function, grow, for your brain, everything, okay? So is it good for you? Is it healthy? Is it benefiting your body? 80% of the time, that's going in. Now, the 20% gives you some leniency, so you can sustain this for a long term. What I hate about fad diets or crash diets is that people will go on them for 1 to 2 weeks, and generally they'll cut out drinking, carbs, fats, like sugar, like cut out whatever the diet is that's telling them what to do. They'll do that for 1 to 2 weeks. And then what happens is our bodies crave either the sugar, and I know that's in moderation, it's okay. We're allowed to have sugar. It's okay. And as healthy as sugar as we possibly can. But what I hate to see is that people jumping on board 1 to 2 weeks, doing their absolute best, what they think, and they're eating perfectly, and they're eating only greens, only salads, and they're cutting out, and they're never indulging, and their friends are having pizza one night. They're like, no, I'm on my diet. And then after 1 to 2 weeks, what happens is they crash and burn, they binge, and they go right back to their patterns before. And the reason for this is because once you crash and burn, mentally, you're now a failure and you've now reset the clock in your mind. So you crash. I'm not saying you guys, you're not going to crash. You're going to do great, guys. You're going to do super good. But I really want to make this a focus because I've seen it way too many times. People go all out 100%. If they crash, they're like, I suck. I'm a failure. I didn't do it. I didn't do the plan. It was too hard and I'm not going to see results ever. And then they stop. And then you're like, no! As a coach, like that's your worst nightmare, that people just like hit a wall and they're like, no! Going back to 80-20 with the understanding that the 20 stays 20. It doesn't turn to 60-40 or 20. Allow yourself some leniency, whatever that may be for you. I enjoy mac and cheese as much as I possibly can, but I usually have it about every 2 weeks. I usually have a burger once a week. This is one question that somebody asked is, Coach Kara, do you eat a strict diet? What's your diet like? So I just want to be like totally upfront, and yeah, I will definitely go out on a Friday and wait, what did we have last night? Turkish food. Ooh, that was just yummy. And indulge. But most of the time I'm eating healthy because I follow the 80-20 rule. And my body maintains almost the same weight, almost the same shape year round. I can go up and down, like I said, about 2 kilos, My body will shift. And that's where I want you guys to get to as well, that you are at a place that you're eating well most of the time, being able to go out with friends, still enjoy life, still be able to have the things that you love, but do it with moderation and keep your results instead of doing this, okay? You heard coffee's not good. No, coffee's delicious and healthy, and it's a stimulant, okay? But up to about 400 milligrams per day is totally within healthy range. So that would be like 2 large cups of coffee. Where people go wrong with coffee is that they'll get like a venti Starbucks iced vanilla latte. That's a dessert. I'm just going to pause here, okay? That's a dessert because it's so calorie laden. Daily, I have 1 cappuccino and then I have 1 black coffee, and I'm within that range. So if you have 2 large coffees, or not, wait, what country are you from? Because large in the US is like this big, but large in Canada is like this big. Same with tea. Load up on tea. But tea and coffee, if you're drinking tea and coffee, you do need to make sure you're drinking a little bit more water in the day to counteract. Caffeinated teas and coffees are going to dehydrate the body. So you want to keep it super hydrated, especially when doing the strong, because you're going to burn so many calories and doing so much work. Don't worry, you're going to be able to do it. And I'm going on to workouts right now. There are beginner to advanced options, okay? So you can literally choose what level you're at, okay? And my advice, especially if you haven't been training for the last little bit, is choose somewhere in the middle, okay? So there's 2 to 4 sets, okay? So beginner, intermediate, advanced. Maybe choose 2 to 3 sets in the first couple workouts, just so your body can adapt. If you've been with K2Fit a long time, do 4 sets. You can do it. So I want to be clear about rep counts. The reason there's a range is because, well, everybody's different. Everybody has different sets of weights that they can utilize or have access to. And I want people to make sure that they're within that range. The reason I give rep ranges though, so if you're doing 10 reps of a bicep curl and you've grabbed a 2 kilo weight, okay, and you're like, it's so easy that you could just keep doing this for 15, 20, 25 reps. It's not doing you any good, okay? So you're gonna need to increase your weight so you try to hit that 10 to 12 mark. So if you can remember 10 to 12, and going back to the bicep curl, I'm gonna do an awesome new song. Okay, so where you're actually working and pushing, and by the time you hit 10 or 12 reps, you're like, ah, and you can't really do anymore. That's the goal, is that you're actually getting to the point where your biceps are like, ah, I'm exhausted, I can't do anymore, I've run out of my energy source and I need to rest. That's the goal. Okay, so pay attention if it's a circuit or supersets, how to break up the workout, because the way I've programmed it is specifically so you get results, and it's specifically so your muscles are challenged just enough, not too much, and that you get the rest that you need. Okay, so try to keep it in the order. If anyone has any questions about the workouts, let me know. To Coach Christie, who is our tech, if you have any tech questions as we go through the strong challenge, please ask her. Don't ask me. I'm just the pretty face, or that's what my dad said. I don't know. I'm just the coach. I'm a great coach. Christie is great with tech and making everything beautiful. You guys should see how this calendar looks when I give it to Christie. It is literally drawn in crayon, and she makes it. So your workout schedule, if you miss a day, or if you need to change up the workout schedule, this is how you do it. So you're gonna see, like on the calendar, day 1 is full body strength, day 2, hitting abs, day 3, cardio, okay? So the order that the calendar is in, keep this order, okay? But if, for example, you get to day 3 and you're tired, your muscles are like, nah, I'm not doing, well, Actually, I've scheduled it because you're going to do 30 minutes cardio that day, because I have that in mind that on day 1 and day 2, by day 3, you're going to be a bit tired. Your muscles are going to be like, oh my gosh. So that's why I put cardio there. But for example, let's just say day 3, you have too many appointments, your workload's too busy, you've got to pick up the kids, whatever, and you can't gym, you can't work out. You can switch your active rest. So you could take day 3 off, but when you start with day 4, you're going to continue on. So you would do day 3, okay? So all I'm saying is the order of the workouts stay the exact same. If you need to switch the rest day so you can rest, do that. That's totally cool. Like if you're doing a front squat, and then a press, for example, squat, press, you're going to be able to do much more weight because your legs, your core, your back, your arms, everything is helping you push up that weight. If you're doing just a shoulder press like this constantly, you might only be able to do 4 kilos. If you're doing squat, press, you'll probably be able to do 6 kilos, okay? Because of that force that you have behind you and under you in classes, I think, versus doing the workouts on your own. This is a tricky one because the whole point, classes versus the workout schedule, you can do classes still while you do K2Fit. The days you would do that is you would do the class instead of 30 minutes cardio, for example. And I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this, but you could do the class instead of the 30-minute sloga, but I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, okay, she didn't hear me. I thought she was going to whack me. Elizabeth is our sloga coach. Sloga is very, very, very important for the body. So don't skip that. At least do 5 to 10 minutes a day. But that would be how you add in your classes. The training, the full body, week 1, full body strength, HIIT and abs, and full body conditioning. You have to do these workouts. You have to do these workouts. They are built this way so you see change. Okay, so make sure to get at least those 3 done. Training plan, the exact order, the programming, the way it is set is so you see results. You physically see results in your body. Just to sum up the workout part, number 1 is I never want someone to get discouraged and fall off the program. So again, please do contact me or my team or your team captain at any time if you think it's too hard, it's too much, I'm struggling, I know anything, reach out because we really, really want for your success. This is not a program where we're just selling you a program and then off you go, right? We really hope that you guys understand this. This is very interactive and we want you to succeed. The workouts, to sum up, if you're finding them too difficult, just take it down a notch. If you start with the advanced version on 4 sets and you get to, the 5th or 6th exercise and you're dying and you're like, oh my gosh, this is way too hard, finish the workout, do 1 set, do 2 sets, just get it done, okay? But start out small, just make sure you're getting each exercise done. We asked about how to relieve muscle soreness. Sloga, which is our made-up word for yoga and stretching at K2Fit, is one of the key ways to do this. So, Elizabeth, if, daily, if people aren't used to yoga, and anyone can do this type of yoga, guys, even I can do it, and you should see how flexible I am. Why are you laughing? Why is Elizabeth laughing?
One tip is to stretch every day, to do a little stretching every day, and especially if you have done a workout focusing on a special muscle group, you can do, you focus on stretching that. If you do chest, for example, you focus on the chest stretches. So, and we will send different sloga videos with basic stretches and also other sloga yoga videos later on in the upcoming weeks. So, you will learn more.
You'll learn more as we go. Foam rolling is also a really good way to do it, foam rolling, because it just can release the fascia and let your body lengthen. I don't know what I'm doing, making a cake, I'm not sure. But yeah, so you can do some foam rolling and long stretches. Last thing about the workouts, guys, safety first, okay? if it says do as many reps as you possibly can in 30 seconds, I want you to do as many reps as you possibly can, but I also want you to survive and not injure yourself and not do something silly because you're trying to, beat your personal best rep count or something. Yes, you can do kind of things like that, but I want you, safety first. Watch my videos, watch the technique videos. If something's not clear, ask. I'll answer, my team will answer, captains will answer, the community will answer. K2Fit is all about making sure we're communicating and that you're getting the best training out there. So just ask how I can better help you, how my team can better help you. Right now we're building our new membership site, which is going to be incredible. It has extra coaching modules. We're like building this out to make sure it's like completely set for you guys. We're going to release that later. But for now, let me know how I can help you better. I want for your success. So just keep me posted. And I love feedback, guys. If you're eating within your macros of the day and you don't enjoy having breakfast, don't have breakfast. It's fine. It's fine. If that doesn't affect your workouts or your energy or your thinking for work, for play, whatever, if you're functioning at a high level and it gives you no downside to not eating in the morning, that's totally fine. It's totally fine. If you're working out in the morning and you need energy, I definitely would eat something. But if that's your normal habit, keep it up. That's fine. If it works for you, all good. How much cardio per week? Well, it totally depends on your goals, actually, Malin, because so in the strong, your workouts are going to be 30 minutes per day. If you want to burn a little bit extra body fat and become more cardiovascularly strong, then you could add 30 minutes cardio on that, and I would add it at the end. I wouldn't do 7 days a week though with the strong workouts, because you're going to have your cardio, sloga, and like HIIT training within the strong. So maybe 3 to 4 days per week. Do it, but don't skip your workouts. This the most important thing is that you're making sure you're getting your K2Fit workouts in, and then adding 30 minutes on top of that if you want to add extra cardio. So per week, Malin, on top of this, I'd say maybe 4, 5 if you're already super fit, which I know you are. So if you still want to win the 10-week challenge, I'm going to ask you just one favor, okay? I always ask this. It is very important for me to share out what K2Fit's about. The reason for that is because I want to help as many people as I possibly can. And I know K2Fit is the solution and can very much help many, 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 many people. So all you have to do is please post or share out on your Instagram or Moments either our 10-week challenge flyer or 10-week challenge article. Okay, that's all I want you to do. Okay, there's one other thing. I mean, say something nice about K2Fit if you like us. Like, join this awesome challenge, or I joined before and it was superb. Make it your own. Don't just post the flyer and nothing about it. But yeah, post it out. Once you get 5 likes on that post, just screenshot it and send it to me directly, and I'm going to put you in the draw, okay? We want to, like I said, we want to share this out because K2Fit has helped over 6,000 people now. We've over 70,000 pounds lost collectively, and we want to do more. We want to have more people on the program with you guys doing their best and hitting their goals like you. Age-old question of how to reduce belly fat. Okay, here we go, team. This is, unfortunately, I would love to tell you something completely different and say, yes, getting a 6-pack is easy. Just do this and you will get a 6-pack. It unfortunately is not, because generally where we're carrying that last bit of body fat is on our belly. So in order to have a 6-pack or have a flat stomach constantly, you need to reduce sugars, you need to reduce body fat, and you need to be super, super, super lean. I know it's not the answer everyone wants to hear, but I also don't want to bullshit you guys. I said bad word. You can have really, really good shape, but when people ask about belly fat, usually they still have maybe 5 kilos around to go, and so the body still needs to reduce from everywhere, and unfortunately belly kind of goes last. So if you still have maybe, not guessing, it's not exact 5 kilos, but when you're just a little bit over maybe what your body would comfortably like sit at, you're still gonna reduce in your arms and your legs, unfortunately, before your midsection, generally speaking. So my advice would be just eat as clean as you can in the sustainable way and keep working out, and it will come. It just takes time. Where does the name K2Fit come from? Oh yeah, great question. I love answering this one. So when I first started my company in China, I thought about just different names that I could use. And of course, the K is symbolic of Kara, okay? I'm Coach Kara, by the way. Hi. So K is for Kara, but I didn't want to name my company Kara because I was like, okay, well, eventually, you know, it's not good for marketing to just have your company be your name. Maybe it's not good if you want to sell your company later. Like, I was just thinking long term, like how does this feel? How does this sit? And then Kara.Fitness came to my mind. So Kara.Fitness. And then I was like, oh, I could make it a 2. And I was like, oh, what K2? Well, the mountain K2 is like one of the biggest mountain in the world. You have to be so fit to climb K2. What an enormous achievement. That's not what K2 is, but it just has that kind of symbolic. But basically, K2Fit is Kara.Fitness, which turned into K2 Mountain and K2Fit. So yeah, Kara.Fitness, but K2Fit we think has a nice ring to it. Also, Christie's last name is Cable, so she likes to think the K is for 2 Ks, Kara and Cable. So yeah, that's where K2Fit comes from. So the house you just see here, guys, this is our new company, like our head office and stuff. This is our wellness getaway, and I hope one day when borders open, we can invite you here for one of our fitness retreats. And it's gonna be epic. So yeah, it's super cool, super chill. Real quick, there are no magic pills or teas that help you lose weight, okay? The only way you lose weight is by going into a calorie deficit, okay? So that's where balancing macros and making sure you're eating on point what you should be taking in and burning what you need to be burning to lose weight or lose body fat. Remember, post and you can win $200 worth of coaching. If you don't know how to do it, DM me and I will let you know. All right, thank you guys so much for your time. Love you guys, really appreciate your time. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Let's work out together on our next call. I'll be in touch with you to let you know when. All right, peace out. Have an awesome day. Okay, love you guys. Bye.